Hello everyone, it's Press to Play here once again, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, and if you're enjoying the content, please feel free to subscribe. And I'm also on Instagram, by the way, if you want to check me out there on Flowers in the Dirt. And you can find a link in my bio if you're interested. I wanted to talk about Somewhere in England today because this is one of my favorite George Harrison albums. I wouldn't say it's his best, but it's one of those albums that I just really enjoyed listening to. And this didn't do that well in the charts. I know it didn't. Did better in the UK, I think, than the US. And I think it started to do well because the first single, all those years ago, is wonderful, of course. And but then I think it quickly dropped. And the critics weren't very nice to this album either, but I think it's wonderful. I think his guitar playing is spot on. I think he sounds incredible. The arrangements are very good. I really like the actual songs themselves. I think it's a wonderful, fun album. I think it's a lovely album, and we'll talk more about that in a second. They did a very nice job of this, by the way. I did listen to it tonight, and this was remastered from the original analog tapes, the original stereo master tapes. And I will say it sounds incredible. It breathed like a whole new life into this album. The bass is much heavier. The instruments really stand out. Everything is just clear, crisper. And I really enjoyed listening to this again. And this was long overdue. This is my original album, and it's in rough shape, and I'll show you that in a second. I did not take care of my records when I was younger, unfortunately. The only criticism I have is if you look at the covers, they really washed it out on the new one. This is the original. It looks really nice, but if you look at the reissue, it's just really the contrast is terrible. So you can barely even read the title here. So that was disappointing. That's the only criticism I have. Otherwise, it sounds incredible. Anyway, let's take a look at the record. This is the original. Here's the back, by the way. Same thing. Again, this one just looks better, but it's all the same album art. And on the inside, this is the original. And look how old this thing is. I mean, this was bought in 1981. I think my brother bought this one. I can't remember. I'm missing the inner sleeve on it, though. So this was replaced. And that's what the label looks like. And on the reissue, what I like about what they did here is this is the original. That's what it looked like, the original inner sleeve. So it came with all the lyrics and the picture of George here. And then what I like is that they put it in a polyline sleeve. So that's pretty sweet. But the labels look pretty much the same. Again, a bit brighter. It's got like a green border here that this one doesn't have. But otherwise, it looks pretty much the same, which is pretty nice. This is on 180-gram vinyl as well, which is sweet. No warping or anything. Everything looked great. Sounded great. So I'm pretty happy with it. And it's a wonderful album. I mean, I think the tracks on here are great. It's got, Blood from a Clone, which is a wonderful way to start off the album. The guitar playing is incredible on that. Life Itself is one of my favorite George Harrison songs. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I just love that track. Of course, All Those Years Ago, the song written for John. Beautiful, beautiful tribute. Baltimore Oriole is very good. And then on side 2, you get Teardrops. That was also released as a single. I don't think it did that well, though, but I love that track. That Which I Have Lost is a really fun, up-tempo song that I really enjoy. Writings on the Wall is excellent. Hong Kong Blues, again, very good. And Save the World. Like, there's not a song on here that I don't like. I think they're all just wonderful tracks. It's got Jim Keltner on drums. Ringo plays on this as well. Wonderful, just wonderful. Anyway, just want to share that with you. The George Harrison, Somewhere in England. I almost said All Things Must Pass, which is my favorite Harrison album by far. But I really enjoy this one. Again, I don't think it's his best, but it's up there for me. It's one of those albums that I go to often to play. I think it's a wonderful sounding album. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to slowly start buying all of George's albums again on 180 gram vinyl and have them all remastered and sounding better. I just love his catalog. Anyway, I'll be back for more. I might do another video tonight. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't decided, but I may be back shortly. But if not, I'll see you soon. Take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.